Put a lot. God dang it. I'm just gonna full throttle and let the clutch slide. Full throttle, let the clutch go. Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to yet another amazing video. And in today's video, we are going to be taking the Himalayan. And yes, it's already warming up just a little bit, especially for you guys. Because, well, in today's video, we're going to be taking the Himalayan, Royal Enfield Himalayan, brand new one, to the woods. We're gonna do some single tracks. I'm gonna try to wheelie it. We're going through some deep mud. Also might be trying to jump it. And just like that, we are in the woods. The woods are over there. That's the roadside, and the highway is over there, down that side. Now, it has been snowing yesterday, as you have seen in my previous video. I have been riding in the snow with this monster. I had a ton of fun of it, and now the snow is gone, which means it is muddy as hell. So yeah, the Royal Enfield Himalayan is already kind of dirty, but let's get started without further ado. Just gonna put on my gloves. So yeah, we're going to go through the woods, and I've just taken that route, and it is very muddy, it is very slippery, and the tires are, yeah, I'm not really, I looked at the tires, and it says like Grippa extra large, something like that. I'm not really sure what kind of tire that is. It's made in India. The first thing I would change is like more of a European tire on this thing to get a little bit more grip. Now they're not that bad, but I prefer like a Michelin or a Dunlop or a Continental or something like that. So yeah, without further ado, 199 kilograms Himalayan. Let's just make that 200 kilograms, and we're gonna take it for a nice ride into the woods. Listen to the sound. Oh yeah, 24 horses. Ready to breathe. Now, of course, this motorcycle is not really made for revving and high speeds. Oh, but it can slide. It will slide from left to right. So yeah, it is very greasy out here, and I have to be a little bit careful because the underground of this sand is actually very deep and very loose in summer, which means at this point, yeah, you will slide from left to right. Now, like I said, these tires are not as grippy as I want them to be for this environment right now, for this ground. But, I mean, it's a test, and sometimes when you go into an adventure, it can happen that you can go in some really deep... Ooh, that's a pretty nice puddle over there. Now that was already pretty fun. Now, if you're riding some off-road in these treacherous circumstances, make sure that your arms are not all the way down, because if your arms are all the way down, your handlebar can go from the left to the right and shake all about. If it gets really nasty, just like this, put your elbows up. And what you notice when you put your elbows up is that your handlebar can't really move a lot anymore. So it's a lot more sturdier. Not like that. This can go all over the place. Elbows up, and a little bit like that. Now this part is very bumpy. Now I have to say the suspension is really soft. There is no problem whatsoever. You gotta be a little bit careful here again. Let's feel some bumps. Yeah, even the hard bumps where my Suzuki Jimny would fly all over the place because it's got a pretty hard suspension. Yeah, this thing is comfy. This thing is comfy. Not a problem whatsoever. Anyway, let's go and do some single tracks. Now I have to be a little bit careful because these are some very narrow and small single tracks. The tire is not very grippy. It slides all over the place. It is very greasy, and I have my big panniers on. So I'm not really sure if you guys can tell how narrow some of these parts are, but with big ass panniers, this is just asking for trouble. And if I hit one of my panniers against the tree, I'm just gonna ricochet the other side. So yeah, oh, yeah, this tire is very slippery. We got some very slippery wood up here, but still, you know, it's an adventure and you have to try this out. I would go for a more grippier tire, but a lot of people do prefer just taking this motorcycle a little bit off-road and not like 80% off-road as I would probably use it, and just try and not touch other roads again. But, you know, 24 horsepower. This is just 24 horsepower riding up and down mountains. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, second gear up the mountain, no problem whatsoever. And these are not the smallest of mountains, also of course not the biggest, but Second gear, don't even need to go back to first. Yeah, the Himalayan is just flying over this terrain. Oh, this is some very loose sand. This is very loose. This is a good test. This is a good test. Oh, people walking down there. Yeah, I have a weird license plate. I have a license plate from the Netherlands behind it. So, and this is a problem when you can't turn off your ABS. If I hold my rear brake right now, the ABS is coming in. This is rear brake full on. So it doesn't really stop. You see that? So I wish I have been pushing that button in the front, but it seems not to be really working out as well as I thought it would. But yeah, maybe there is a way to turn off the ABS. I'm not really sure, so I can't really complain about it if I'm not really sure if it's working or not. So now we're just gonna climb up this mountain here, this little mountain trail. First gear, and remember, 200 kilograms, 24 horsepower. If you stand up just a little bit here. Oh, if you do this with 200 kilogram, let's say KTM 890, you've got like 105 or 115 horsepower. This thing is just 24. Goes up the mountain easily. That's like a scary trail over there. We should be taking that in a second as well. Now, jumping logs, not really sure if I should be jumping logs. You know, why not? I'm here anyway, so let's jump a little bit of a log. Oh, let's see if we can take this log. Oh yeah, jumping logs. Oh, up terrain, up some steep hill. Oh, no problem whatsoever, no problem whatsoever. And like I said, I can put my both feet on the ground, so it actually feels very stable. Most of the time, the depth of a camera lens doesn't really say how high these mountains actually are. Well, it's not the Himalayas, of course, but you know, Himalayan. Oh yeah, not a problem whatsoever. Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, it's a little bit too high for this. Have to find another route. Dang it. Oh, of course, it is time for the usual Smokey wheelie test. We gotta test this thing out. Will it in second and third gear at 100 kilometers an hour like the other motorcycles did? I doubt it. So we are just going to get back into first gear, do like 10 kilometers an hour, full throttle. Doesn't really. I'm not really surprised there. We're gonna use the clutch. Just really gotta commit. No, I'm just gonna full throttle and let the clutch slide. Full throttle, let the clutch go. No, it's just think I'm gonna destroy the clutch. No. So yeah, wheelies is not really an option. I mean, but once this thing gets going, look at that. Look at how smooth it rides. Quick shifter, bang. Quick shifter fifth gear, bang. It doesn't have a quick shifter. It's just decapitating with the throttle. So a lot of people think that you actually need a quick shifter. Now, I'm not gonna... This is getting dangerous. Now, I'm not saying this is good for the clutch. I'm not really sure about that, so I'm not gonna say you should actually do it, because I do not have to give you guys warranty. But let's just say I'm in second gear, going to third, going to fourth, and into fifth. See that? Without using the clutch. It's that easy. Just close the throttle for a second so it doesn't get injected. It doesn't have the kaboom inside the engine, and we're done. So let's get on the highway. We can of course full throttle it now. A little bit careful because I still have some mud in my tires. I don't want to end up there. So let's see how it behaves, and let's try the top speed as well. Should be 127 kilometers an hour. Third gear, fourth gear, let's go. 100. Fifth gear. You gotta try this out. 120, full throttle, 6,000 RPMs, 120, 121-ish, 125, it's more like 125. Yeah, I think I'm now maxing out at 127. Now, I cannot lose my license on the highway, but I gotta say, just full throttling it right now, this thing is stable as hell. What the hell's going on? Look at that. I mean, I have no wind. Maybe it's because I'm not that big. Full throttle, Royal Enfield on the highway. No wind on my legs for a weird reason, just a little bit. Nothing that bothers me, but this thing is smooth. Not really sure if it's a good idea to just floor this thing for like miles and miles, but I mean, what the hell? I'm kind of surprised. Now I have just stumbled across this little creek with a lot... God dang it. I gotta pick it up. I gotta pick it back up. Okay, so Gotta pick it back up. Let's see how heavy this thing actually is. Put my butt against it. Grab the bar over here. Oh, it's not that bad whatsoever. Oh, nice, nice. This is a bad idea. Oh, not a problem whatsoever. I'm not really a fan of this part. Oh boy, that's very deep. That's as deep as the bike, and this is... Oh boy. This is a very bad idea. This is a very bad idea. Whoa, 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 whoa! That was a big bump. Oh shit. Oh. Come on, Royal Enfield. Yeah. Look at this rock section. And my camera is over there. Now I do have a problem, Houston. I cannot jump that far. Wet feet, but successful. That even left. Now let's go and jump this thing. Oh, very slippery over here, very slippery. Like I said, these tires are not really made for very slippery terrain. I don't have a lot of grip, and the rear wheel. Oh, look at those low RPMs. Can you hear that? It's like a steam train. Listen to that. Listen to that. It's like a steam engine, like a steam locomotive. Choo choo. Let's go up to the jumping part. Now, before we go jumping, we are going to do a 0 to 100 kilometer an hour. That's 0 to 60 or 65 miles an hour. We're going to do a speed test. So yeah, hold on. Let's go. Second gear, let's go. 80. There's a turn coming up. 90, 100. It's not that bad. I mean, 24 horsepower. That's for a 199 kilogram motorcycle. It's not that bad at all. Uh-oh, big bags, panniers. Calm down now, Smokey. Easy does it. Don't want to ricochet off these things. Yeah, but I gotta be careful here. It is very slippery here, and the rain is not making this much easier because these leaves, like I said, this is not the perfect tire you want for this terrain, but it is what it is. Let's do some more jumping. Whoa. Yeah, we gotta keep on going. God damn it, I got it stuck up here. Oh, this was a sketchy one. Oh, big bike, be careful. Holy sheesh, that was a close one. Of course it handles it, no problem. That was a scary one. Now, in the total overview of the Himalayan, there are not many things that I can actually... it will go everywhere. Now, there is not a lot of things that I can actually say that are bad, and reasons why I wouldn't buy it. Now, it took me everywhere I needed to go. It took me uphill, took me downhill. To do some small rivers and whatnot. I can do some single tracks with it, even went uphill with only 24 horsepower. So the horsepower is not much, but it will get the job done. So if you have like a fast street bike and you don't really have the money in the bank for like a bigger brand of road or adventure model, this might be the perfect fit. It is smooth, it is calm, it is relaxed to ride. Like I said, we do not have a lot of horsepower with this thing, but you don't really need it off-road anyway. So yeah, overall review, I kind of like it. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys liked today's adventure. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, drive safe. Thank you for watching, and if you want to watch more videos, click over here to watch my favorite video or the last one over there. And if you want to subscribe, click right. Yeah, sorry about that.